Hi, in this video we are going to see string and character data type in C# language. So let's get started. So first we have string. In C#, the string is a sequence of Unicode characters and a character is a single Unicode character. And the string data type in C# used to represent text and string are immutable, which means that once a string is created, it cannot be changed, or you cannot change it. And you can declare a string variable in C# by using this string keyword, like this one, string s equal to double quotes and your content or string, and then at the end semicolon. We will see in our Visual Studio Code. Then we have a character data type. A character or char data type in C# represent a single character, and characters are enclosed in single quotes. You can declare character variable in C# by using char keyword like this, char and the identifier name equal to, then single quote, and then the character, and then at last semicolon. So first let's see in our Visual Studio Code how to declare, define and use them. So first of all, we will need to create a project. So we'll go to our terminal, and here we need to create a directory, project, and go to this project directory, and then .NET new console. So our console app was created successfully. Now we will go to our Visual Studio Code and open this program.cs file. So here we need to remove this hello line, and we will write. So first of all, we will need to create a variable of string data type. So we will create string my string equal to hello, and if we want to create a character data type, similarly we can use char, then my char, identifier name, then character A, or we can just create as a capital A. So now how we can use these data types in C#. So like this is the declaration, and this one also. So if we want to like print my string, and then this my string, so you can use it as a output a string, and if you want to output a character, then you can use my char, and then similarly so let's learn some more operations on these two data type. So I'll go to presentation. So we have string operations. There are some operations I've written here: manipulating strings, searching for substring, converting strings to other data types, and vice versa, and comparing two strings. There are more operations you can perform, or we will perform in further videos, and on characters also. So character data type, comparing two characters, converting a character to a string, and getting a ASCII code of a character, and all that. So we'll perform it on our Visual Studio. So we'll go to our Visual Studio, and we'll perform operations. But before that, we will output this program. So in order to output this program, we need to go to our terminal, and then write a command .NET run. Now you can see it's a string and it's a character. So now we'll go to our Visual Studio Code and comment all these operations or declarations we have done before. Then we will perform operations on new variables. So first of all, we will see how to manipulate string content. To manipulate string content, we need to create a string, then we will create another string. For example, if you want to like uppercase this, so you need to write the identifier name of then use function to upper. So this will returns hello world as output. And like if you want to convert it to lowercase, then you can use to lower, and this will convert it like this, hello world. And if you want to use a trim function, or you want to trim this string, then you can use my string dot trim function. So basically what will this do is it will remove leading and trailing spaces, means or not spaces, white characters actually. So basically, let us suppose you have a string hello before, this one is leading space, this one is trailing space. So if you perform this trim function on this string, then it will remove this string and output it as hello, right? And I'll create this one like this, or you can now actually we should print these strings at terminal. To print this at terminal, we need to use console dot write line my string. You can write it as no operation. Uppercase we can use lowercase, console dot write line and trim. Right, so let us just go to our terminal and let us see what will it print. So we need to use .NET Run. So here you can see this is our string without operation, this is after operation uppercase, and this one is lowercase, and this one is trimmed. So here you can see there's some spaces, and here no space is there between H and this space. So there's actually only one space, but there's two. There's also two, and there's also two. So it actually removed the leading space using trim function. So we will perform some more operations, like for example searching and replacing substrings. But before that, we should comment all this code. So in order to create a new, we'll create an email substring. We will write it as example email.com. So let us create a bool type of variable which will check if it contains sign, this sign. So we are searching for this sign in this string. So let us suppose my email dot contains is a function which will search in this string for a character. So we will write, or we need to write a substring here which we want to search in this string. So we will write it as @ character. So this will returns true, because we know that @ is present in this string. But if it is not present, then it will return false, and that will store in this variable which is of bool data type. So next we will create a string of, so first we will print this one, right line. We should print this container this one. So it will print if it is present or not. Next we can create a string. If we want to replace some substring in our main string, So we can create as fixed email equal to my email dot replace. So replace is a function which will replace this with Gmail. So this will replace in this string which we have defined before, this one, right? So this will replace this email with Gmail. So it's an old value and this one is new value. So this will change this string to example@gmail.com. But let's just print this one using console.writeLine function. And we should write in here new mail ID. So first of all we will run this program. So we'll go to our terminal and we will write a command .net run. So here you can see first value is true, means @ is present in our main string, and the new email ID is this one. This replaced the text. So now let's go to our Visual Studio and let us just comment all these things. And now if we want to convert strings operation, we want to use converting string operation, then we can use, like, first of all we will create a string number which is 42. I will want to create an integer data type number, then we need to use int32 for number. So basically what will it do is this will convert this string 42, this string, into this number, into an integer data type, and then store that in number variable of integer data type. So what this will pass to, so if this one is not 42, if I used to write it as a like a, then this will be returned as an exception. This will catch that exception and will not A, B, C or alphabet here. So this will not convert into integer because that was not possible, right? That will not be possible. Therefore it will convert only integer data types as a string, like it's a 42, or you can say 23, whatever. So it will convert this string into the number data type, or actually integer data type, or and store it in number local variable of integer data type, and then pass this value in integer 32. So this will convert this string into integer. Similarly, if you want to convert, like, if you want to convert this number into string, then you need to use a toString function which will converts the int to a string data type. So we can also print them using writeLine, like number console.writeLine my number. So now let's check it on our terminal. So we need to clear this and use .net run function in order to perform this. So maybe I have done any typo mistake. So it's N should be capital. Now go to our terminal and create this .net run. So here you can see 23, 23, 23. So it's actually not printing that its data type, but it's printing its actual value, which is stored in the variable, which will be same. But we have just changed that data type. So next we can just comment this, and next we can use comparing strings operations. So in order to compare strings, we need to create some string. It is my name. Let's just suppose my name Nikhil, and then string other name. So we can create a variable of bold data type which will check, for example, this one. So now this will check my name is equals is a function, so this will check that if it is equals to other name or not. Then we can print its value like r equal on the terminal, and this will return either false or either true. So if this name is equals to this, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So next we will create a, let us suppose we create a order variable of integer data type, then we can use my name and then compare to other name function. This is the another method to comparing two strings. So it will compare and then check this one. So this one returns -1, which is indicating that Nikhil comes before other name alphabetically. Right, so we can just print it on also in console terminal, like console dot write line, and then we can use the order. Which will compare if the order is before this or after this, right? So we'll just go to our terminal and run this. It's returning false, means these two strings are not equal, and it's running -1, which is means that this, in order to this, compared to this string comes before this one. So what if we change, let us suppose if we change this to A. So now let's see what will happen. So now here you can see it's returning 1, means this as compared, oh wait a minute. So now let us go to Visual Studio and then just change this O to A. Then you will be see that this order will return 1 instead of -1, because this author name will come before Nikhil as alphabetically. So we'll go to our terminal and then run this project .NET run, and here you can see it's returning once, means this our author name comes before compared to this Nikhil. So this Nikhil comes after this author name, as compared to author name, Nikhil comes after, right? So its order is positive. So now we can just comment all these things in order to perform operation, or you can say we want to perform character operations. So in order to perform character operations, we need to create some characters. So let us create mychar A, and then other char B, and let us suppose B are equal. So for example, if we want to comparing characters, so we'll use r equal to my character is equals to other character or not. So this will check this condition, and if this condition is true, then this will true, then this will save true in this variable, else it will store false. Also we can compare it using order also, my character dot compare to other character. So now we can also print them using console dot write line r equal and console dot write line order. and we also knows the what will be the return value, so we can use write them here. Return false, it will return false because we know that these both characters are different from each other, right? And this will return -1. And why will this return -1? Because this my character alphabetically comes before this one compared to this one, right? So it will return -1. So let us just check it in on a terminal. So to run our project, we need to write .NET. So here you can see I have made a typo mistake, so I'll check it. So now you can see we have our expected output, which is false and -1. So now we'll go to our Visual Studio, and here you can see return false and it returned -1. So now we can perform converting our character to a string operation. So in order to do that, we need to create a string which is character string, and we can use myChar to string function. So this will convert, and we can also do not need to actually print it because we know that the value will be same and the data type will be changed. So now we can also perform getting the ASCII code. We can get the ASCII code of a character. So in order to do that, we need to create a variable to store that ASCII code. So that will be ASCII code myChar. So in order to get that, we just need to convert it into integer data using these parentheses. And if you want to like convert any this character into integer, you need to write this parentheses, and in parentheses you need to write a data type in which you want to convert this. So here I have written int, so it will convert this into the ASCII code, respective ASCII code of this character, whatever character stored in this variable. So now we will print this ASCII code using now let's run this program. So I'll go to our terminal, and in order to run this, we need to write .NET run. So here you can see it returned 65, which is the respective ASCII code of capital A. Thank you.